So much for that intro. I might have to steal that. That's actually really good. I don't know. I think my wife gave that to you, but it was
with the help of Sophia.
It was very good, but thank you very much. No, I'm actually very excited I'm always excited to talk about this. It's really something that is extremely near and dear to me, and it's become increasingly near and dear to me as I have come through my career and as I have really stumbled upon this. Because it truly is a blend of changing people's lives, and it's a blend of cutting edge technology. I tell this to a lot of my patients. You know, there's number one, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and there's a lot of mixed information out there. And just like, you know, every September we sit there eagerly waiting for that next iPhone, the iPhone 16, the iPhone 16 Pro, and we're looking for what's the next update and things like that. We should also be looking for those updates when it comes to the treatment and the care that goes into our own bodies. Just like, you know, no one's really walking around with, you know, an iPhone 1 anymore these days. We should, you know, really be looking and seeking treatment from providers that are really kind of at that forefront and that cutting edge technology. Because that cutting edge technology is there for a reason. It's helping us to do dentistry a lot faster, a lot easier, a lot less steps, and it's really kind of doing away with that mantra or that conceived notion of what a dental office is, right? Like what I tell a lot of my patients, you know, this isn't your grandfather's dental office anymore. Things are changing, and you should be in an office where those changes are being harnessed, where those changes are being appreciated. Because at the end of the day, the only person that's taking advantage of all those changes is you. And, you know, teeth is something that, it's not something that we really appreciate until it's gone. And I've seen that from a variety of my patients. None of us, and that's, I think you could say that for any body part. We don't really appreciate it until it starts to go by the wayside, and it really affects our daily lives. I don't think any of you would have been able to enjoy this food today were it not for a healthy, functioning set of teeth, right? Food is the cornerstone of every single thing that we do, out of all our family engagements, you know, at any birthday party, whatever gathering you could think of is always going to centered around, all right, well, what are they serving? All right, so it's a huge focal point. When I first went through dental school, I used to hear people say, you know, you get to change people's lives and do things like that, and I was like, I don't really understand it. You know, I'm doing a filling here, and I'm doing this, and how is it really changing someone's life? And it really wasn't until I took on the dental implant route 6 or 7 years ago, and I really started getting into full mouth reconstructions, and the majority of my patients became these patients that their entire mouths were in need of some sort of rehabilitation. Either they were wearing dentures, many patients had suffered from substance abuse in the past, domestic abuse, you name it. It generally comes into that category, and these patients really, their lives are suffering. There's so many patients that come to me and say, you know, I haven't left my house. You're going to see some of the photos of the before and afters, and I did put a lot of them on there. It's not just the teeth that you see that's different. You know, if you look at the before, like the person's they haven't shaved, there's no haircut, there's nothing on their face that tells you that they enjoy living. And then once you give them that smile back, you give them that confidence back, their beard is shaven, their mustache is trimmed, their hair is done, the makeup's on. I mean, it's really like you're truly turning that light switch on in that person's body, and it's really something that I never really appreciated until I was actually at the forefront of that. And with each of those cases, it you know, really puts that fire and that drive in and saying, you know, I'm going to keep doing this and keep doing this. And it is hard work. It's certainly not easy, but with the technology that we have and with everything that we have put in place, it's allowed us to do things a lot faster and a lot quicker. So I'll get into kind of, you know, basically how the paradigm has really shifted within dental implants and has shifted from something that used to take a year or a really long time to something that now is a lot easier. So without further ado, I'll continue onwards. So.